Hey, okay, so we are back for more Nikki, and today is kind of going to be a lot of miscellaneous stuff, including our little buddy here. So, I went around and I put some of these marks on the map, and it's going to be a bunch of like quests or little like puzzle areas. And we're going to go through and see what I can do. I couldn't find too many of them. There is a quest here, a quest here, a quest here that I think I just deleted the marker to by accident, but there's one there. And then there's a puzzle quest. I think that's all the markers I put. And then there's a quest here. Quest. I know that the icons on the map, I swear the icons disappear sometimes. So that's the plan for today. And we'll just do as many quests and puzzly things as we can as we go through. And just see how we feel by the end, see how things are going. Just to kind of get some last minute cleanup stuff that's very high up done in the Boneyard. I assume the next event is also Boneyard. It is possible they'll take like a skip thing, because I assume we're not going to get like 5 events in a row in the Boneyard. We're probably going to go back to Eatsaland or go back to Wishfield soon, but oh, come here. We're pretty far in terms of actually exploring all this area. So it's nice to do a little bit of cleanup. So I'll try to grab Whim Stars and chests along the way. We're also very close to the final upgrade for Momo, and we're going to get the Momo shouting thing. Find the Heart Gate. Oh! I forgot this was how this one worked. Uh-oh. There we go. So we have done this one before. Oh my goodness, that was close. This is kind of scary. I'm a little worried. Am I supposed to grab this? Probably. Okay. I'll take it. We've done it. Nice and easy one, honestly. I kind of need it for a way to start the episode, so I'm not feeling super bad about myself right from the start by failing a puzzle. But let's start. Oh, this marker is here. Weird. I wonder why it wasn't showing up a second ago. Let's just start over here since we're already in the area. And we're just going to work all around, grabbing Whim Stars, doing quests. I assume most of these are going to be really tiny. Maybe one of them will be like a big world quest. But they're probably all tiny ones. Sperina, were you the one giving a gift to your sister, or is that someone else? Yeah, the gift from Melina. How odd. Wait, I already did your quest. The gift's right there. Wait, that's really weird. Did I mess something up so the quest didn't complete? How odd. The gift should be here somewhere. Why can't I find it? Searched everywhere, but still nothing. I'm getting tired, too. Should have taken a break earlier. Sperina? What a surprise. I didn't expect to see you here again. Is this like a repeating daily quest where she just keeps losing gifts over and over? What a weird idea. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Maybe not a weird idea, but a very troubling idea. I'm very worried now. You know me? You must be a student from the cultivarium, but wait, you don't have horns or a tail. Oh, but you have a little cat with you. Hi, Momo. Nikki, are you sure this is Sperina? She doesn't seem to remember us at all. Sperina, did something happen to you? Are you okay? Sorry, I have a bit of a headache right now. It's just, I lost a rebirthday gift. I was holding on to it, but somehow it suddenly disappeared. It's probably nearby. Could you help me look for it? Of course, we'd be happy to help. Last time we did this quest, yesterday and tomorrow, I'm so worried. Last time we did this quest, it was right there, and I had an option to talk to people, I thought. And I didn't do it because I just saw the gift out of the corner of my eye, and this time I don't have the option to talk to people. Please stop with the sad quests. Nikki, look, isn't this a gift Sperina prepared for Melina? The patterns, the colors, that's definitely it. Did Sperina drop it here again? Let's get it back to her. Excuse me, did you find the gift I got for my sister, Melina? I found it. Found it. This must be what you're looking for. This is it. Thank the dragons and thank you. Oh, my head is starting to ache again. Really shouldn't have kept going without a break. Oh, it's almost time. I need to head to the healing ground. I'll place Melina's favorite flowers on the box before giving it to her. Girl, you're already at the healing ground. Today's her rebirth day. I hope the two of you have a lovely day as well. Something happened on rebirth day. Sperina seems to have forgotten us, not to mention losing her gift. She does seem a bit off. Let's follow her and see what's going on. I thought this was just a fun little side quest with nothing going on. Why is this happening to me? Please stop. Preparing for an important healing ritual. Please do not come any closer. You two are not Parksolians. What brings you here? Sorry to bother you, but we're looking for a woman who is carrying a gift. She seemed a little dazed, and we're worried about her. Oh no, is this like some brainwashing, mind-controlling, memory-wiping cult I've stumbled upon? You are looking for Sperina? Yeah, she said she was coming here to give a rebirth day gift to her sister, Melina. I am Melina. You're Sperina's sister? Well, we ran into Sperina twice, and both times she was searching for her gift. She didn't seem like herself. Maybe you could keep an eye on her? No wonder she's been arriving earlier than usual today. So you were the ones who helped her find the gift? Always happy to lend a hand, or two. But the strange thing is, when we saw Sperina again, she didn't seem to remember us at all. Do you happen to know what might have happened to her? Thank you for your help, but if it happens again, please don't help Sperina search for the gift. Is this some sort of like early onset dementia? Why would you not help her search for the gift? I don't know enough about care for people who are experiencing either dementia or some form of similar mental problem to know exactly what you're supposed to do for them. So this quest might be a bit hard for me to parse, I guess. Believe me, it's for the best, for both you and her. I don't understand. Why shouldn't we help her? I'm really sorry. There are still patients waiting for treatment at the healing ground. It's best you leave as soon as you can. Melina hurried off. A day's Sperina, and Melina won't let us help. Something's definitely going on. Sperina doesn't even seem to recognize anyone. Do you think Melina we met was really her sister? It's a good question, Momo, but we still don't know the answer yet. For now, let's not jump to conclusions and see if we can find any clues. Agreed. Stay near the healing grounds for a while in case Sperina needs our help. Head to the herbal healing room to find Sperina.
In the afternoon. It's the perfect.
Nikki, I don't see him anywhere. Let's check with the other healers and see if they know anything. Urion? Maybe? Oh my goodness, I opened a black hole on you. I'm sorry. Greetings, travelers from afar. Would you like to learn about our ways of healing? Sorry, we actually came here to ask about something else. Let's ask about Melina first. The idea I'm having right now is that this is some sort of memory problem, whether it's like some mental thing, genetic thing, I have no idea. And Melina is probably a healer here, and Sperina's here as a patient. It might not even be her sister. It might just be she's mistaken one of her nurses or doctors as a sister, is kind of where I'm at right now. So let's ask about Melina. Do you know anything about Melina? Come to the right person. Melina is my role model in healing. She's meticulous and focused, and her accomplishments are highly respected. Almost everyone recognizes her expertise. Does she have a sister? Do you know anything about her personal life, like her relationship with her sister? Can't really say that I do, honestly. I've been so focused on following in her footsteps as a healer, I haven't paid much attention to her personal life. As far as I know, her life is almost entirely one of work. She's busy in the healing ground every day, and her schedule is always packed. If you really want to understand her, you should start with her work. Her work? We're not here for a job. I thought he just meant understanding what she does. That book will help. Shh, keep your voice down. It's best not to speak like that around Melina. She's very strict. Sorry to disturb your work. We don't have any other questions. Answering questions is part of my job, too. If you ever want to learn more about herbal healing, come find me. Search for clues in the herbal healing room. Excuse me, sir? I'm just gonna read this note that is probably private medical information. This medical record reads, Sperina suffers from unusual soul rift episodes. Is Sperina's condition really that serious? Then why does she act as if nothing's wrong? It also lists a series of related symptoms Sperina may experience. Dizziness, headache, fatigue. It also lists severe memory loss. Memory loss? Is that why Sperina doesn't remember us? Sperina's medical record. Sure, just leave it sitting out on a table and let people walk up and read it. After meditation, guide the students to sit in silence for a moment and focus on their breath. These look like Sperina's lesson notes for her meditation classes. There's even a note in the corner. Keep up that habit of preparing daily lesson plans. But the last entry in this notebook was from a year ago. Which means Sperina hasn't worked at the cultivarium for over a year. Torn lesson notes. What in the world? Oh, it's the gifts. What, do they, like, give her pocket change and then she goes out and buys a gift every day? Am I seeing things? Look at all these gift boxes. They're identical to the ones we helped Sperina find. They all look like the rebirth day gifts Sperina prepared for Melina. What's going on? Found so many items connected to Sperina, but we still can't piece them together. Nikki, let's search for more clues. What if, before I read that, I go read this book? Because I think it might be about healing. Hello, don't mind me. Dragon Breath Flower Cultivation Report. Reporter Medale, what? Report content. Through continuous observation and experimentation at the healing grounds, the cultivarium required for the Dragon Breath Flower has been identified. Number 1, they must be transplanted in clusters. One stalk cannot survive on its own. Number 2, the planting site must be wide and open, requiring direct sunlight with no obstructions blocking the sky. Number 3, the earth must be mixed with bone soil and bone meal from the Dragon Rest flower field. No other soil will suffice. The third condition has led me to a new line of reasoning. Various texts frequently record the legend that the Dragon Breath flower is a flower formed where dragon blood has been spilled upon the earth, but that may not be factual. The Dragon Breath flower is not a flower that was born alongside the dragons. Rather, it is a flower born because of dragon bones. The soul-soothing properties of Dragon Breath flower likely stem from the energy absorbed from dragon remains. In the future, while increasing the large-scale cultivation of the Dragon Breath flower, we should further investigate the other healing properties of dragon bones. I wonder if anything ever became of her dragon bone research. I'm not sure if we know that or not. Give me you. And anything back behind there? There's probably a chest in there. But now we can read this. Was not expecting a Medale note over there. Wow, Melina's schedule is so detailed. 4, I assume AM. Wake up. 4:30. When Sperina wakes, head to the square and return the gift to its original place. Oh, because they didn't want her to keep making more. They make her believe she already has it, maybe? 5 o'clock. Go home. Go back home. Then leave with Sperina and make sure she arrives at the square safely. 6 a.m. Head to the healing ground and prepare for work. 6:30. Before starting, remind Urion once more. If Sperina asks what my favorite plant is, just answer Bone Flame Bloom. 6:40. Begin work. Experiment with various plants to assist in Dragon Breath flower healing and observe how different herbs impact Soul Rift. Okay. 11. Gather different plants and check whether there are still enough Bone Flame Blooms on the slope for Sperina to pick. 11:30. Confirm that Sperina has arrived to the healing ground and that Urian gave the correct answer. You really don't trust Urian if every day you're treating him like this. Noon. Accompany Sperina to the slope and watch her gather Bone Flame Blooms. 8 o'clock. Meet Sperina beneath the Great Soul Conch in the square and receive the gift. 8:30, head home together. Seems Yurian was right. Aside from work, Melina's entire life revolves around Sperina. That's right, but there are so many clues. I'm getting a bit lost. Let's sort them out together. The reason Sperina comes to the Great Soul Conch every day to look for the lost gift box is... Well, it's because of this, and maybe that. They're all kind of correct.
Nikki, this is it!
Sperina comes to the Great Soul Conch each day to look for the lost gift box, believing for some reason it's her sister's rebirth day. The Soul Rift left Sperina's memory stuck on a Melina's rebirth day. Melina and Sperina's relationship is... I thought it was going to be doctor-patient, so I guess I'll say sister.
Nikki, this is it!
Sperina worries about Melina and makes her a rebirth day gift, just like her parents did. Melina and Sperina are sisters, with Melina as the elder. The reason Melina stops Nikki from helping Sperina is Melina relives her rebirth day with Sperina each day. Melina doesn't want Sperina to cover. Melina doesn't... It's probably just that.
Nikki, this is it!
Relives her rebirth day with Sperina and won't let anyone interfere, hoping to keep things how they are. Melina yes. Oh, breaking the cycle will make things worse, is her belief. Melina's planner. This makes me feel woozy. It's also complicated. I can't help but feel a little sad. One thing's for sure. Sperina's dazed state and headaches are caused by her Soul Rift episodes. Of course, part of this condition is that every day she forgets everything that happened the day before. Her memory is still stuck on the first day her symptoms appeared. So, she hasn't moved on with her life since the day it all began? Yes, look at these yellowed lesson plans. This has likely been going on for over a year. So, Melina's been by her side day after day, repeating her rebirth day with Sperina. No wonder the healing room was filled with so many gifts. Melina must have found it strange at first, but soon she realized what was happening and chose to stay with her sister, living the same day over and over. So every day she places a gift in the same spot and makes sure Sperina goes to the hillside to pick Boneflame Bloom. Melina was reluctant to speak with us because she didn't want us to wake up from this dream. I think I understand, but this is really what's best for Sperina. This is where we get into the problem. I don't actually know what the current medical consensus is for people like this, and to what extent we should forcefully adjust their routine, and to what extent it's possible to do that. So what I'm going to do from this point out in the quest is I'm going to trust mostly Melina, like 60% Melina and her beliefs, and 40% Nikki. Because I think Nikki's probably going to come at this from a mostly emotional standpoint, and Melina is going to come at this from a medical standpoint, but she's going to actively choose things that aren't great to maintain her emotional state. So I can't just fully put my trust in Melina. So it's going to be a little complicated here, but we'll see how it goes. Mama, we need to find Melina and talk to her. Right, but where can we find her? According to Melina's schedule, Sperina should be on her way to the hillside about now to pick her sister's favorite Boneflame Bloom. Sure, Melina's somewhere close behind, watching over her. Let's head to the hillside right now. Is it like there? Oh, up there. Okay. That is not a deer. Let me up. And... no, there's a game. I was going to say nothing there, but I see you. Come here, block game. I did know your name at some point, because one of the menus told me. Does this work? No. Does that work? Yes. There we go. Thank you. And up we go. There is... what? What are you doing in the box, silly? Come here. Oh no, Chasey boy. I missed instantly. Thank you. You cannot outrun the deer. Those are balanced around run speed. And you guys Get beat up, please. Thank you for the 40 Momo combat experience. Uh-oh. Bad sign. Someone took a photo here. That scares me. I'm not going to look at the photo yet because I assume it's going to be us with Melina and Sperina. Sometime later. Nikki, look. So, you really did come. Urian told me you were asking about Sperina and me, so I figured you'd find your way here. Sorry for coming here like this, but we can't help worrying about Sperina. I appreciate your kindness, but this has nothing to do with you. Leaving things as they are is what's best for her. Saying it has nothing to do with you is always, like, a silly idea and line, because, like, society is built upon a shared understanding of rights and wrongs. So even, like, what goes on in your house is your neighbor's business. It literally does have to do with them. If you're beating your wife or something, it's your neighbor's business that you're doing that because you're a problem to society and you're breaking the social norms with, like, relationship dynamics, and that can spill over into other aspects of life in the community. Her, potentially, we're just making sure right now that she's giving her sister the correct medical treatment. If she's not giving her sister the correct medical treatment, that causes problems for all the other patients, and the idea that you'll set precedents, that your sister will cause issues in the local community just by repeating the same date and people noticing, but not noticing her being helped. Like, it's all a chain effect. You are a member of society. Every action you take is everyone's business. Privacy is, like, a more complicated section where it's just specifics don't really matter as much, and that's where privacy comes in. And every day when she wakes, she remembers nothing from the day before. It's as if she's trapped in the same day. Maybe we should try telling her the truth? It might help her break free from yesterday and discover new possibilities in every today. The truth. It's not like I haven't tried. The result was watching the gift slip from her hands. Even with tears welling in her eyes, she forced a smile and walked over to comfort me. Just like she did that day when Mother and Father left us. Exactly the same. She used to have so many friends, while I was always the loner. But in a single night, everything changed. After that, all we had was each other. If even I can't protect her, how could she face a world she no longer knows? Melina. So all I can do is go along with her, repeating that one important day over and over, until it becomes a day she can never leave. A day where she's safe. Okay, we found out she's doing the wrong thing. We now know. So now we can step in and change it. I'm sorry, I lost my composure for a moment. It's just that your arrival disrupted her usual routine. Now I don't know where she went. I'm a bit worried. I'm very sorry, we didn't realize. It's not your fault. Soul Rift episodes are unpredictable. No one knows what might happen next. A year ago, I never imagined a Soul Rift episode would almost take my life. What happened? Sperina pushed herself too hard trying to find a way to save me, and in the end it triggered her own soul rift, leaving her like this. For a whole year I've stayed by her side, reliving the same day, but sometimes I wonder, am I protecting her or just trying to atone for my own guilt? I can't even tell anymore. So, because from this conversation I believe she is not actually seeking what's best for Sperina, but instead focusing too heavily on her desires, Melina's desires, I am against her now, I believe. So it's the type of thing where if she isn't willing to change through conversation, I would report her to the higher ups in the medical thing, and I'd probably go straight to McGill because of the severity of what she's doing. And I'd probably just let him know to check in to make sure action was taken. Probably separating the two of them if need be. Even if that does hurt Sperina more, having her in like a real clinical environment might be better than whatever it is Melina's end goal of this would be. Just a life eternally like this until Melina breaks is basically what would happen. Shouldn't be saying this. You should go. No, we can't just walk away like that. I think I can understand some of what you're feeling. I know you want to take on the responsibility of being her older sister and do everything you can to protect her. Whenever I feel even a little sick, my sister would worry so much. She always wanted to support me, but it often left her exhausted. Seeing her like that made me worry about her. Perhaps what you need isn't to repeat the same day forever, but an honest conversation. A key to opening the door to a new tomorrow. Just like when Sperina gave everything she had, wasn't it because she wanted you to be free of your soul rift and move towards a brighter future? If she knew you were stuck in the past, she would want even more for you to move forward. Is that true, Sperina? Is that really what you would want? But what can I do? So I'm tempted to click the top one because of the note we read from Medale. Music therapy and meditation. She should already be doing meditation. Music therapy, I don't particularly think would help in this situation. And I have no idea what this top one even implies, so I'm kind of just going to click it. Because it sounds more medical. It's like the worst reason ever. Melina, I know you know a lot about herbal healing. Could dragon breath flowers help with Sperina's condition? It was useless. I searched every ancient text I could find. Adjust the remedies, prepared the herbs myself, and stayed by her side day and night as she took them. They even brought in herbal healers from far and wide, but no matter how skilled they were, not a single one could ease Sperina's condition with dragon breath flowers. I guess it has to be this then, because she wouldn't try it normally. And she probably knows to try meditation, because that's part of herbal therapy, naturally. Melina, have you tried music therapy? Bess the String Breaker, where are you? She's been receiving music therapy for quite a while, but so far it hasn't had much effect. Oh. Have you tried to... It's just none of them were correct. It's been a whole year, and she's a doctor, so she should have tried all these things already. Have you tried to see if meditation could help with Sperina's condition? No, and I never will. Oh. My understanding was meditation was a part of all forms of Parksolian healing. I thought meditation was like a natural part of everyday life. Like every person who is a Parksolian practiced meditation. That was my belief until now. I assume this isn't any professional reason. It's a personal one. What could have happened? Like, did her parents die meditating? Because we know her family did pass. Sperina threw herself into meditation day and night, doing everything she could to save me. And it only triggered her soul rift. I can't risk putting her in that position again. So it is reasonable to conclude that meditation, if it did cause the problem in the first place, would not be the solution. But even though it's a like logical conclusion, it's not necessarily factually sound to draw that conclusion. So it's probably still worth trying it in controlled environments. Even as her memories fade, her love for you never does. Perhaps if this deep love, preserved through her constant meditation that has stayed with her all this time. Even in the hardest time, she never gave up on meditation. I think it came from trust and conviction. I know you're worried, and I understand, but this time, let's trust Sperina and believe in the choice she made. You're right. Nikki, you made me realize all this time I've been trapped in my own doubts. Now I feel I can finally see a way forward. Thank you. I know where Sperina is. Let's meet at the healing area on the hillside where we usually meditate. Okay, I'm glad she's so far seeming to choose the option where she's gonna let us help her. And not where we have to intervene with higher authority, because that doesn't feel good. That's the opposite of good feelings. Very cute outfit. It's like, these are more of a jean than a yoga pant. So they're not like a real hiking clothes, but it's kind of that feel still, where it's just a fun hiking set. You got your shoes on. You don't have socks, or they're very low-cut socks. That might be a problem. Your feet are going to be, like, rashed up and destroyed walking in shoes up in the hills like this with no socks in there. They are not made for that. Tied up hair, cute. I think this is the big black bow. What set was the big black bow from? It was a banner set, I think. I think it was 4-star. I know what bow this is. I don't remember what set it was from. Is this... Let me see the opening of this shirt at the front. It is the solid one. Where is this from? Is this a Marquez Boutique shirt? I don't actually remember. Very cute, though. And yeah, that's the bow I'm thinking of. Is this the cat bow? Does it have cat symbols on it? This might be the standard banner maid outfit bow. Maybe. Very cute, though, obviously. And then the backpack, I think, is Nikki's default backpack you start the game with. Is that actually this bow down here? Where are you? I think it is. I didn't see the tails on that, actually. It might just be in her hair because her hair is so puffy. Okay, let's continue. Let me up. Oh, snowboard things. What are you guys doing over here? You're not guarding anything. I think I've beat you guys before. Maybe I already collected your treasure. And here we are. Oh, where's she going? I want to take a picture with you girls because I'm a little worried about there being a falling out and me not getting the chance to do this again. Oh my goodness, Sperina is so pretty. Melina is cute. Where is... maybe this pose works. Something like that. I should probably change into... what outfit would I wear for this? I am wearing my Saintess outfit right now. Maybe I'll casual outfit this photo. And... because we're kind of out of the event phase of this. If we go to something music themed, I can throw this back on. But for right now, I could probably take a casual wear picture. And let's throw this back on. And I am so short. I know I'm down the hill a little bit, but do you girls have heels on? No, I'm just much shorter than you. Something like that. Maybe like, I want, because I can't look at camera for this. I have to kind of just make it work on my own. The shot can be turned a little, and that kind of works a little better. Yeah, that's a good... There, she looks up during that scratch. Her sister's going to be looking away, but it's probably okay. I think I want... be a little more there. Down more, maybe? Something like that. I think is kind of how I want it. And... ooh. Not sure about filters for this. We have a lot of grays and greens in this, and the green isn't very vibrant, which makes me think filters aren't gonna show up well on it. Yeah, I really don't like the haziness that puts on, so I'm going to not do that. And I can do a little bit of yellow left lighting on us, just a smidge. Because that is where our natural shadows are right now. And can vignette down a smidge. Throw shadows up for fun. Yeah. Contrast down a bit. Brightness down a bit. I think I'm happy with that. And I want the aperture down. Okay. Now, I want her head tilting and looking up, and then her eyes flick for 1 second. Oh, I nailed it. Okay, that's very perfect. Her sister, like I said, is looking a little down, but that's exactly what I wanted. A sad time. A sad situation. But I will remain hopeful. A sad situation, but I will remain hopeful. It's time for my stupidity check. Is hopeful 1L? It is 1L. I thought it was. That's why I had to check. Hopefully is 2 L's, but if it's just hopeful, it's 1. A sad situation, but... I guess. I hate contracting words. If you ever read my descriptions, I always fully separate. I put I will in my descriptions all the time instead of I'll. I hate combining. Sad situation, but I'll remain hopeful. Perfect. I guess I'll wear my casual for a little bit for this quest. Sperina, you really are here. Oh, 2 new faces? Melina, what brings you here? This is Nikki and Momo. They've come all the way from Elderwood Forest to learn about meditation. They're friends of mine. You brought friends? That's rare. I'm assuming you already tried meditation yourselves, right? We've learned the basics, but we heard the techniques used at the Boneyard are special, so we want to experience them for ourselves. That's great. I haven't had a chance to meditate in quite a while. Why don't we start right now? Take a deep breath and close your eyes. Feel the world around you and gently let the doubts and confusion in your heart flow outward. Am I letting out the doubts and confusion? Is that what I'm supposed to click? Meditation instructor, meditation therapy, unsettled emotions. Or am I like going to ask her something? Except that's the silly option. Gonna say this one. You can see how much meditation helps, but do you ever feel emotions that meditation just can't calm? The answer is yes. Emotions are the truest bonds that connect us to this world. They can't be erased, nor easily healed. Just like with Melina and me, sometimes we argue, sometimes we fall silent, but every year we still prepare rebirth day gifts for each other. It's almost instinctive, a gesture shared only between family. So when she was suffering for her soul rift, I couldn't calm what I was feeling with meditation. I just wanted her to be okay, to stop hurting, and then, what happened? First, clear your mind so you can enter a meditative state. Are you ready? Interesting. Are they gonna let me meditate? Do the minigame? I mean, I'll do it. This is a bad dress for sitting. Okay, they changed me. I forgot we have our actual thing here. Start meditation. It's been a while since we've done this. Oh, this hair is so cute. I'm so happy I'm using this hair again. So last time I did this, I got no fails. I failed instantly. Okay. We got it out of the way. Now there's no stress. I can just be as stupid as I want for the rest of it, as long as I just get my perfect. What a silly thing for me to do, literally fail the first one. But like I said, it has been a while, so... Oh, wow. Okay, it was super easy. I'll take it. I feel like Sperina has entered a meditative state. Standing, too. That's crazy. She looks so peaceful. Don't worry, Melina. We'll stay here with you until she wakes up. Melina, don't go. I'm here. Don't be afraid, Sperina. Melina, your soul rift. I'm fine. How about you? How are you feeling? Do you remember what happened? We were meditating together just now. Nikki and Momo were there with us too, right? I remember. Yesterday was your rebirth day. I came to give you a gift, but then when I saw your soul flare up, Melina, what happened? Why is your tail so white? A year ago, while trying to ease the pain of my soul rift, you pushed yourself further and further into meditation, till it triggered a severe soul rift episode of your own. Since then, your memories have been stuck on my rebirth day. You mean that I've been reliving the same day over and over? Yes, over the past year, Melina was afraid meditation might cause you more harm, so all she could do was go along, reliving the same day with you again and again. A lot of this information I don't think she needs. I think we're going about the explanation of this in the wrong way, but if it works, it works. Sorry, Sperina. If I had taken this step sooner, you might not have been stuck on the same day. Over the past year, I've been so grateful that you saved me, yet I've also blamed myself. If you hadn't exhausted yourself trying to save me, maybe you never would have... Sister, I'm the one who should apologize. This past year must have been very hard for you. This past year, I've become a burden to you. Sperina, no, don't think like that. To me, you were never a burden. Many of our people suffer from soul rift. Those with severe cases, like our parents, can fall into soul fall, lose consciousness, or even their lives. Although I often ask the dragon spirits why my sister was trapped on that day, I feel so grateful that you're still the same you. The sister who prepares gifts for me every day and wishes me happiness. Wishes you happiness. Melina, my feelings for you over the past year never really came true, did they? It's not true, Sperina. Your sister truly felt happy because of your blessings. Every day, even though you don't remember any of it, you still poured your heart into preparing a gift for her. And every time she received it, she truly felt your love. We helped you prepare a gift for her, and we saw the smile on her face when she received it. That was real happiness. Sperina, seeing you like this, being able to talk to you about everything, it makes me so happy. I feel like the sadness before is finally starting to fade. But what if tomorrow comes and I forget everything that happened today? If I forget again, I'll find a way to help you remember. I'll keep doing that if I have to, because I'll never leave your side. I'll be with you every step of the way until you're better. That's right, Sperina. You have to believe in yourself. Thank you. Okay. So, it does... The feelings I have are complicated for the quest. I mentioned in the moment, I think we handled that situation a little weirdly. I think we over-explained to her. But I'm going to stick with kind of what I said before, where I'm going to trust Melina and Nikki to kind of set in the right direction, at least, even if it's not perfect, because I don't know enough about actually healing memory issues. Or not healing, but I don't know quality of life care for people with substantial short-term memory loss and exactly what you should be doing. There's an incense work table right there. I forgot about that. Let us read this book we're next to. And then we'll teleport over to the... It's not the sanatorium. What is that place? It's some type of research thing. I'll remember it when I see it. The Soul Observatory, I think. Is there a book here? Oh, what was that? That was a treasure chest. The book is under us, but I wanted to just check before we pass by here. What? Interesting. You are a real treasure chest. You show up on my ability. There's also one right here. I don't know what's going on with you. I'm going to deer and undeer. Just to see if I, like, glitched it. Let me teleport to the teleport right next to me to reload the, like, instance. And I also see the chest to the right. None of these are going to be Momo chests, is kind of the problem. Because there's not monsters around here. You're just inside that rock, aren't you? Come here. Hello, Mr. Chest. I can't open chests. Hopefully I can talk to NPCs or read books. That's a problem. Because the book is in this room. Can I do this? Can I teleport home to fully unload the map? Hopefully this works. I can take a sip of my drink. It did work. Can I pick a flower? I cannot. You don't have to be on planting to pick flowers, do you? My game is broken. So, that means I have to edit all this out. So, I will be right back. I have now returned. I reloaded the game. Let's... Where was that? It was up here. I think there is one in there because we looked at it. Before I open anything, I was able to pick up a flower. I checked. It's got the icon. That's really weird. That's another new glitch we've never had before. We can go here. We're going to go grab this treasure chest, and then we'll go down, get the other, and read the book.
Such beautiful weather. Perfect for a walk by the sea.
And get this. So the problem is I don't know what caused that glitch, so it might happen again. Oh, very pretty. Legendary outfit. Great tree for this photo, too. Well, let me do this. Kind of rough that I have to edit this because I don't have much time today. But maybe... I'll edit it tomorrow morning. Just hope I make it in time for the upload. I'm going to bed right after I record this, so it was bad timing that I had an issue. There should be a chest in here, right? Oh, it's right there. I looked in here. I just didn't turn the corner enough. Okay, now let's read our book here. Another chest in the area? Not immediately. Okay, Mr. Book. Oh, another incense. The Airmancer notes creature 9. To prepare glacial gleam incense strong, the following ingredients are required. Rosy violet 3, ghost candle 6, cloud cap shroom 3, sweet dust 1. I do keep forgetting to craft these. I need to remember. I'm being very bad about it. I always think about crafting outfits, and I never think about actually crafting the incense. So, oh, there's a quest here and a quest here. I forgot about that one. Let's do that one because it's closer. And I did forget to check how long I was recording. 45 minutes until we had to stop. Okay, so we have like an hour 15 left. Wrong direction. We are up this way, over by this boat is a quest. I do see Momo yelling, but we're going to start this quest first. So what is this? Oh, Lucian. What are you doing here, Lucian? Hi. Why hasn't the captain returned yet? Could he be in danger? Lucian, you look worried. Did something happen? Nikki, it's been a while. I really appreciate your help from before. Actually, I'm worried about Captain Elway. You've met him before, right? Perhaps you remember? Captain Elway. They don't come to mind. They were probably one of the people in our group when we were, like, escaping this area. Yes, when I recall, he's a really reliable individual. Yes, a few hours ago, he went to the hillside behind the blue pools to ferry souls, but he hasn't come back yet. I'm really worried. Do you think the soul he encountered is particularly troubled and taking longer than usual? If it were him from a few years back, no matter how unusual the soul, he would have finished by now, but these days... Huh? Could something have happened to Captain Elway? Possibly. As we park Solian's age, our ability to ferry souls grow weaker and weaker. The captain realized his ability were declining, so lately he's been focused on training new recruits and entrusting me with many important tasks. Now that the team can manage on their own, he doesn't need to do so much. We tell him he should rest more, but he won't listen, and soon he sets off on another mission. Even if his abilities decline, he still insists on doing his duty. Everyone truly holds the duty of ferrying souls in high regard. Yes. We always remember the blessing of the dragons. Being a ferryman and helping souls find peace is the greatest honor for a Parksolian. We all strive to do our part. But for the captain who keeps pushing himself, even if his abilities wane, it's risky. One misstep could trigger Soul Rift. He still hasn't returned, and I'm really worried. It's my fault for not stopping him. Should have been more adamant, even if it meant taking demerits. There's still some unstable soul energy here. Before we left, the captain told me to stay behind and handle any emergencies, so I can't leave my post. Don't blame yourself, Lucian. Why don't Momo and I go take a look? Don't worry, I'm sure he's fine. That'd be very helpful. Thank you, Nikki, Momo. May the dragon spirit watch over you both. Captain Elway as well. Voyage Beyond the Tides. Uh-oh, that is scary. That is a guy maybe not okay title. Up here. We're gonna go grab the star. Is there something on top of there, too? Oh, it's a bird. I don't know if we've ridden that one already. I assume not. But we probably would have got... Is that a butterfly? This already. Where are you? And... my depth perception, please.
Boneyard beneath the stars.
Did I get it?
It feels like another world.
I did not get it.
Are those light spots
And there is
stars?
a million lit up things there. There's like
Souls.
4 books. Come on. Let me up. Let me up, please. I'm really bad at catching the whim butterfly things. It is like a perspective thing I really struggle with. Because when you're in the air, the way the net works feels different. I don't know if it actually is different. Can I get it from here? I think so. There we go. It actually does give you the icon. Okay, that helps. I thought it didn't. Now, let's go in here. So we have a chest. I'll open you through the wall. That's fancy. Oh my goodness, there's 4 things. It actually is 4. Okay. These puzzles are really quick. Put you there. Put you here. 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 When they give you tiny ones with the 1s and 2s, it makes the puzzle so easy. Thank you. A crew member's ferry log. Ferry log. First shift of the month. Weather overcast shift day. Managed 8 round trips today, 2 fewer than usual. During the crossing, a passenger found a small backpack containing some textbooks and half a snack. Looking at the books inside, I was certain it belonged to a child from the nearby cultivarium. I decided to take a detour to return it, which is why we ran fewer shifts today. When I arrived, the little one was on the porch, wiping away tears. The moment he saw the bag in my hands, his eyes lit up. By the time I headed back, night had fallen completely. The lake was as flat as a sheet of dark velvet, truly beautiful. Ferry log, 5th shift of the month. Weather, slight rain, shift night. We were halfway across today when a passenger suddenly suffered a soul rift episode. Fortunately, a healer was on board. I assisted her in clearing a space for the passenger to lie down. She applied a drop of dragon breath flower oil to his temples while softly chanting a healing song. The passenger gradually steadied and fell into a deep sleep in the seat. When the traveler eventually woke up and tried to offer his thanks, the healer had already left. There was nothing for him to do but let it be. We're down to half a bottle of soul breath flower oil. Must remember to tell the next crew to restock before their shift. Ferry log, 8th shift of the month. Weather foggy at night. The lake was blanketed in thick fog today. Visibility was so low that all ferry crossings were delayed. However, a ferryman team arrived with an urgent mission at Tide Foam Beach, so I ran an extra unscheduled trip for them. Before the shift change, a passenger gifted me a lucky charm. She said her daughter, a healer, gave it to her and insisted I wear it whenever I'm out. I've tucked it into my pocket. I can catch the faint, comforting scent of dragon breath flowers coming from it. It makes me feel at peace. And music. And this book. Unnamed investigation notes, day 1. My purpose in coming to Lone Stone Shore is crystal clear: to expose Tinaskito's deceptions and rescue our kin from the so-called soul stitching. Tinaskito, is that the girly, or is that one of the people under her? I think it's the girly. Yes, it is. Okay. This place is chillingly desolate. Every time I draw near, the wind carries muffled wails. I don't know what is transpiring inside the bone tents, but I cannot allow my people to wallow in such agony. I must believe in myself. I can do it. Day 5. I caught a glimpse of the treatment today. Those piercing bone needles, that freezing gaze, those agonizing screams. How is this healing? It is nothing short of public torture. Yet those kin who have been bewitched by her actually call it a miracle, alas. Being bewitched by her makes sense, though. Have you seen how cute she is? Back in the healing ground, the air would be thick with the scent of herbs and the low hum of music, soothing the souls with warmth and tranquility. Healing souls should be like this. My lost brothers and sisters, wait for me. I will lead you out of this nightmare. Day 8. I overheard a fragment of an unbelievable conversation. They merely mimicked the way you stitch, and the needle and thread in my hands seemed to take on a soul of their own. She answered with a voice like winter frost. Needles and thread are but vessels. It is not the tool that weaves a miracle, but the unyielding spirit of the one who dares to draw the stitch. Such chilling arrogance. Even if I do seem to improve under her hand, I suspect it is nothing more than the psychological terror. She is so ruthless that the patients are likely just too paralyzed by fear to utter a word of complaint. Day 13. I saw it. Something I was never meant to see. Her shadow twisted violently under the moonlight as if something else was struggling to break free. The voice she let out wasn't hers at all. It was an ancient, haughty, and agonizing laughter. Even from a distance, those fractured words stabbed into my mind like a needle. Oh, dragon, save me. I must flee now. This isn't a clinic at all. It's the site of some dark ritual. To go back and warn everyone the truth about Terrascoto is far more terrifying than a mere scam. I mean, kinda true. Stitching people's souls together is actually insanity. And the fact that she's two people, like, stitched into one is crazy. So I understand where he's coming from. This is a recipe. Aromancer's Notes Creatures 4. Prepare the Glimmer Drift Essence Strong. The following ingredients are required. Dew Veil Wisp times 4. Purple Speed Well times 4. Pink Star Bloom times 3. Wild Daisy times 2. Thank you, thank you. Now, I believe we are ready to go all the way over here. Is that where the quest is? Because it was like on the hill behind the pools. Let's see. It's got to be in here somewhere. These are some big quests, apparently. Oh, I was supposed to go get the tenacity pack. I forgot. That's fine. Oh, up here. I guess all of this is the pools. I just always think of the pools as being the ones over by the cultivarium. But this whole area is the blue pools. Let me up. Please. We'll go over by the bird, see if there's a chest or something. You have a stick. I'll leave you be, though. And I guess you can get up there. Maybe I should. Nikki, someone left something here. I wonder if it was Captain Elway. Hold on, Captain Elway. Those are his things. Maybe he's still nearby. Can I make this jump? That's rough. Hold on. I want to make it up there because it's actually got a thing to make it to the top. Sorry, birdie. So we'll do it like this. And we'll... I don't think I can make that, but I can make it to this one. Then over here. And then up. There is nothing up here. Okay, fine. And down we go. Got a little thing laid out. What is that? Oh, it's a candle. Open notebook. The soul of a passionate sailor. The sailor knows their vessel, follows their vessel to every corner of the world. Daily tasks include manning the helm, maintenance. Sailor should possess great physical stamina, be a master of the water, and adept in many different languages as possible. Annotation. If I too could set sail and explore the unknown, what would that be like? Soul of a romantic bard. A bard's life is one of freedom and romance, though it is not without the trouble of inspiration running dry. Anyone can become a bard. The most crucial thing is to observe the world with a delicate and tender heart. Annotation. This so-called delicate and tender heart, what is it really like? Today's soulfaring mission is finally complete. It's quite a struggle. The power to ferry souls is weakening by the day. I do not know how much longer I can hold on. But I mustn't mention this further, as it would shake their confidence. No matter how difficult it becomes, I want to keep ferrying them. I, Elway, will always take pride in this duty. So, I don't exactly understand how soul ferrying works. It's like a physically demanding task that drains your soul maybe to play the music, but there is the component that people always make fun of Lucian for, which is you have to be able to work out problems and figure out how to help people. So wouldn't the ideal situation be that you would have a old ferryman who can't handle the actual ferrying, and it would be a tag team duo, and then you'd have a young ferryman who can actually do it. And the old person would like talk to the soul and prep the soul for passing on, and then the young ferryman would step in and actually do the task. And then eventually the young one would witness the older one doing it enough times that they would feel comfortable when they got old taking over the role. Because my idea is, even though it would double the amount of people needed, the efficiency and success rate would be so insanely high compared to having greenhorns do it alone that I assume you would make up for it. So it might be a lack of manpower is one problem. Must belong to Captain Elway. He must still be nearby carrying out his mission. I think I heard a soul ocarina. Do you think it could be Captain Elway? Oh. Well, according to Lucian, Captain Elway isn't in any condition to be ferrying souls. Let's go check on him. It's Captain Elway. Oh no, he doesn't look well. Nikki, play the soul ocarina and see if we can help him. Is he inside the little floaty boy's like dreamscape right now? I wonder, do they do the thing we do where we become a cat and then this guy is a jumper, I think? Are you a jumpy boy? Oh no, you're the spore guy. I see. Sure, make me invincible. Num 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 num. I will eat all of you. For these, I like this one. It does control weirdly. I've said before, the reason it controls weirdly is because the camera is positioned in a spot on the body that is weird. You're moving... The camera's like here, but you're moving here. So you have to aim the camera in a way that's different than you would expect by normal flight. And the only other time I've flown, I think, is using the deer in the Wanshang realm. Which means I'm just not used to it. Because this doesn't control like the deer to me. I think the deer's controls felt more natural than this does. But I do like this one a lot, even if it does take a while. The cat one, I think, is fun, but it's just very time-consuming because you have to back and forth a lot. And this one, you're just kind of vibing. You're just bouncing around. I've never gotten eaten by big guy. Oh, I almost did just now. Let me go, please. Don't eat me. I've never gotten eaten by the big guy. So, I don't know how stressful that would be. Okay, we got one of these to respawn. Come here. There we go. And dash. I feel like dashing slows me down. And num 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 num. Thank you, thank you. What kind of creature are you that consuming is what fulfills your soul? The leaf's sweet taste as it grows, soul drift something. That was so long. Nikki, it's you. Thank you for your help just now. As kind as caring as ever. You are very young looking. I'm surprised that soul ferrying stopped being possible at such a young age. Maybe that's why my idea of two people doing it doesn't work. Maybe you can only be a ferryman for like 10 years. You look at maximum late 40s. You are very young. Terribly sorry. I didn't expect that ferrying a soul would need someone else's help. It's been embarrassing. Actually, I guess because they stop aging once they reach adulthood, maybe if you start aging again, that means you're already in your like 120s. So maybe he's actually like 130 right now, and you can ferry for about 100 years. Maybe that's a more accurate way to put it. Because I think it was like 130 to 150 is how old they live. Like maybe like 140, 160. Mr. Elway, I'm just glad you're all right. Lucian's been very worried about you, so I came to check on you. You look a bit pale. Are you feeling all right? It's nothing. Just feeling a little frustrated. After decades as a ferryman, I can't even manage the simplest of missions, and on top of that, I've been causing everyone to worry. Ferrying souls is the most precious duty for a Parksolian. It's been my honor. I've devoted the last half-century of my life to it. Okay, so maybe it's 50 years of ferrying, and then you're done. So he might be... I don't know. How old do I think Lucian is? Lucian's probably 30 to 40? Just by his acting, not his looks. But it's so hard to tell with long-lived species like this. So if I can't ferry souls anymore, what else am I to do? What value do I have? An individual's value isn't defined by just one thing, because you've already gone above and beyond your duties as a ferryman. The world is so big, and the value of lives lies in the way you experience it. Feeling the sun, touching the breeze, exploring the unknown. These little moments give our lives value. While you're still healthy, you should go experience the things you wrote about in your notebook. You're still curious about them, aren't you? You can go out there and find yourself 25-year-olds to date, like our other girlie we love. Oh, how'd you know? Actually, while we were looking for you, we found the notebook you dropped. You wrote so much about sailors and bards in your notebook, I can't help but wonder. Maybe you've been longing for a life like that. That's true. Over the years, I've listened to countless souls tell their stories, daring adventures across sea and land, the legends carried on their winds. Their lives have often moved me. But guiding souls is the mission I was born with. It's my family's honor. The thought of letting go of the soul arena I've carried for half my life is unsettling. That's why I've been pushing myself to keep fulfilling my duties. So even though I've thought of trying new things, I've always hesitated. You devoted decades to your duty as a ferryman. You've already fulfilled your responsibility. Now's the perfect time to start a new chapter in your life. The poetry and stories of sailing that stir your heart shouldn't remain confined to the pages of your notebook. During our travels, we've met plenty of sailors and bards. Perhaps we can accompany you as you explore this new life. Thank you for your kindness, Nikki. Maybe it really is time for me to take that step and explore the world. But for now, I need to return to the team and update Lucian on the situation. Could you meet me near the homebound wharf in the afternoon? Of course. Can you meet me by the Whimstar right next to me? Hello, hello? Get beat up? Oh, you guys live. How did I do no damage to you? I guess you were saved by the bone.
Morning.
That guy lost track of me because I stopped existing. And get beat up. Why is this bone here? It's just for fun. Let us head back down. Away we go. This is a little more to the side than the last one for some reason. I think, at least. I am here. Hello.
Even the wind slows down in the afternoon.
Hello. We're here, Captain Elway. Is something still bothering you? Suppose I'm just feeling a bit lost. Nikki, even though I'm much older than you, I can see you've traveled to far more places than I have. So, regarding the future, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Would you care to share them with me? In my opinion, whether you become a sailor who sails the seas or a bard who wanders the land singing stories, both would be wonderful choices. There's so much to be gained from either path. If you dedicate yourself, I'm sure you'll find both truly rewarding. Let's see. I've heard countless stories from the outside world, not just sailors and bards, but also of distant lands and foreign languages. They've planted seeds of wonder and curiosity in my heart. I wonder if knowing languages is a required part of their job, because they interact with souls from every land. So they have to be able to communicate with souls from every land. So, whether it's a sailor or a bard, I just want to see what life beyond this world is like. Can't help but wonder if these hands, used only for ferrying souls, could ever find a different purpose. Honestly, I don't know if I'm ready to step into the unknown. Perhaps this will let me know if my heart is ready to leave the only home I've ever known. This place I've spent over half my life protecting. Wow, this is an even bigger decision for Captain Elway than we imagined. Nikki, which path would you recommend first? I would actually recommend sailing to him, because he sounded more interested in it in the book, even though it was only one line. And being a bard is a thing that you kind of gain the experience to become a bard by sailing to other nations. So if you don't like sailing, you could transition into bard later, and it's easier than starting as a bard, is my thought process. Let's start with the basics of being a sailor. Fishing is essential for survival at sea. It's how you keep yourself alive out there. There are plenty of people in the Boneyard who are skilled at fishing, though I've never tried it myself. This time I'll make the most of my chance to learn. Don't worry, Nikki is Mirrorland's fishing extraordinaire. She'll show you some tips and tricks, and just be sure to pay attention. Alright. Nikki is even more talented than I imagined. Let me go get some tools first. Earlier, I saw some fish in the water nearby. Come find me when you're ready. So I wonder if we would have just played the violin if I chose the other option. If I catch this one, I just need 2 more to make 3. You can count! Good boy. You don't have to do this. Skip this step. When you learn to fish, don't become a snake god or whatever it is. Perfect. You don't need to summon the powers of one of the 8 almost. The special tool of ours, you can catch fish like this. And come here, Mr. Fish.
Wow, what a haul.
I'm going to take them all. He's not going to have any to catch.
Fish is no match for you.
And the next one. Is there a waiting thing behind me that I didn't press? I swear I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. It is. It's right there.
Wow,
I'm going to not
what a
catch the last
haul.
fish because what if I catch it and then I need to catch one for the quest at night and I can't. And then I fail the quest. Wrong. There. After a while, the line stays perfectly still. Looks like we didn't catch anything at all. No worries. More important thing to have when fishing is patience. Continue waiting. Still no catch. Looks like we didn't catch any fish this time either. Don't give up yet. Maybe there weren't enough fish here earlier. But let's give it a little more time. I'm so sorry. That's because of me. A tug at last. Something. A seagull. You caught a seagull? I didn't catch anything, but sitting here quietly watching the water has a gentle, peaceful calm to it. It's not so bad. Used to think fishing was about throwing a line in the water, but today, even with your tools, I still couldn't catch anything. Don't get discouraged. When I was little, my sister and I learned to fish from our mom. Sometimes, after a whole day on the water, I wouldn't catch a single fish. Mom would always bring me a few to cheer me up. Exactly. Besides, you're too serious when you fish. Maybe all the fish got scared away by that serious look on your face. Maybe we just ran into a bit of bad luck today. Why don't we go to the lake and try rehearsing a bard's performance instead? A change of pace might help. Alright, seeing Nikki so motivated makes me want to give it another try. I'll let you go this time, Mr. Fish. I also can't pet the seagull. Where is my violin? Where are you? I don't have my violin equipped anywhere. Why is it not in this menu? Because I have my drum in the menu, that's why. I don't need Battle Companion on this setup, so we can change this to violin. I still don't know that he's going to ask me to do that, but I assume so. He'll probably ask me for Solak Arena, I guess, because he's just more comfortable with it. And you don't have to play an instrument to be a bard. I should say that. Most of the time, bards are seen with instruments, but it's not a requirement of the position. Captain Elway, why don't we use the scenery for the Boneyard as inspiration and try writing poetry like a bard? I'll write the first few lines, then you can take over. Don't overthink it, just speak from the heart. Okay, we are going with, like, a real bard. Not, like, more of a video gamey, guitar bard type thing. Okay, I think I get it. Let me give it a try. What? I care about the water. For the opening, I'll start with... the lakes. I'm going to go up in order, if it lets me. The lakes lie clear and still. Some say they were born of dragon tears, holding the quiet sighs of Boneyard souls. Like mirrors, they reflect the world they hold, revealing hearts to those who gaze within. So the lake is a mirror and I'm a reflection of a park solely in... Wait, the ripple in the northwest corner. Could it be a soul in distress? That's just a ripple. When writing poetry, try to put professional habits aside. Now's the rocks. This curious stone, long shaped by patient time, comes softly with a murmur of the stream. White silver ripples dance across its face. It calls each traveler to pause and hear the quiet music of wind and water. Though none have answered its call, it waits, serene, enduring, and alone. Captain Elroy, it's your turn. Elway. This rock, it's huge, and, well, really white. Wait, you were describing that rock, right? So why does it sound like you're talking about my tummy? Mountains? In the distance, silent mountains stretch in sleep, the spine of some great beast beneath the sky. Their jagged peaks, its bones, sparse brush, its fading scales. They've watched uncounted. I kept saying N. They have watched uncounted suns rise and fall, keeping the hush of legend and the weight of time. So if the mountains are a sleeping beast, we're walking upon its back, then the mountains would say, ouch? This isn't a stand-up routine. You're not the straight man. Captain Elway, we're writing poetry. You don't have to be so literal. Don't lose heart. Let's try a few more times. Several attempts, still hasn't written a poem he's satisfied with. Like I said, I think being a bard is way more of a skill floor, a higher skill floor than being a sailor. Because you don't even have to know how to fish. You can learn to fish while you're at sea as long as you have a crew and you're doing more physical jobs. And you can even practice being a bard, probably from the bard your crew has with them. Captain Elway, next we could... Thank you, Nikki. I think this is a good place to stop. I thought these paths would come naturally, but couldn't catch a single fish, and my verse came out awkward. Guess you only understand. Yawning. Let me take a sip of my drink. Throat's starting to get to me, too. Guess you only understand failure when you try. This isn't failure at all. Just like you said, sailors and bards are only two small glimpses of life beyond here. There's still countless possibilities ahead of you. Life was never meant to be confined to what feels easy, or what you're simply good at. You don't have to confine yourself only to what you're good at. The courage to chase your dreams is the best reward of all. Going forward and stumbling through the unknown takes the most courage of all. That's right, you're free to chase any dream you want. What's one of my dreams? To build a giant house out of nothing but barbecue. The house would not last very long, but acceptable. It's a better use for money than what billionaires use it for in real world. Exactly. Wait, no. Momo, you'll probably eat all the building materials before the door frame was even finished. Huh. Nikki, we're not very good at comforting people, are we? Wait, did you think I was ready to quit? To tell you the truth, I actually feel better after this last attempt. This outcome wasn't exactly what I hoped for, but thanks to Nikki, I discovered that the process itself can be quite enjoyable. Stepping out of my comfort zone wasn't as scary as I imagined. And you're right, I shouldn't let being good at something keep me from moving forward. I need to start embracing all the possibilities I've never explored. If I take this step, then perhaps more of my people, after fulfilling their duties, will also find the courage to pursue a new life on their own. That's wonderful. So what will you do next? I'll make sure everything's in order before stepping down from my post. As for Lucian, he's both talented and reliable. I know he's ready, and I'm confident he'll lead everyone well. I'm so glad to hear people talk good about Lucian. I feel like everyone talks bad about him, and I like him, and I think he has good ideas. Once I've said my farewells, I'll begin my journey. To see with my own eyes the distant land I've only ever known about from stories. You've given everything to this land. Now it's time to live for yourself. Leave the rest of your journey to them. You're right. However, before we part, I just want to say thank you again, Nikki.
You may not be a Parksolian, yet you've poured your heart into this land, its people, and even me. I've encountered countless souls, yet the kindness in yours is the purest I've ever known. No matter where the future may lead you, the light you shine on others will guide you to the most beautiful places. Just like now, even though I don't have all the answers yet, you've already showed me the way forward. Thank you, Captain Elway. I wish you a smooth journey. May you discover many more wonderful stories and breathtaking sights along the way.
Perfect. And I can probably switch back to my event outfit now, because we are in the next quest I'm doing here, interacting with the people at the Soul. Soul. I forgot again. What are you? Where's the teleporter? Soul Observatory. Where is this Momo thing, by the way? Oh. I passed it. It was behind me. That's fine. Oh, never mind. It's literally right here. Oh, I am on the wrong thing. Very silly. Come on, little loomies. There we go. And is Momo still yelling? Let's wait and see. No. So I need to go up, actually. This is a full tunnel, so I can't use that. It's not just a jump up one. I can't make this jump, I think. No. Let's just go around and go up there. Let me up, please. And over here. And it's right there is the quest, I think. So we have to go all the way around. Oh, there's a jumper right here. Let me up. Yeah, it's this quest. Thorn. Are you blind, Thorn? Or is this some type of
stories from afar,
like medical or
along with
religious
lingering thoughts.
wear that you have on? There's a symbol on the map of a house. What is that? Soul Observatory Underground Chamber. Is this the same as this? Oh, it's just the other exit. This is the one we came out of, I think, when the quest ended. Okay. Hello. There's a chest right there. Cradle of reincarnation, like the eternal sun and moon, with the everlasting stars. Even after a lifetime of gazing at it, I still feel I could never see enough. If only. Elder, why the sigh? Oh, hello, young one. I'm Thorn, a soul analyst of the Soul Observatory. For many years now, aside from my official duties, I've been studying the distant cradle of reincarnation. At first, I only hoped to learn whether the Soul Spring shared some connection with the Soul Surge, but gradually I discovered that the cradle of reincarnation, when seen from the observation point, holds a beauty all of its own. Before I knew it, I had begun coming here every day to observe the cradle of reincarnation. Upon gazing upon that distant land brings a calm to my heart, as though it is gently soothed by a dragon's breath. I still don't really know what this means. What is the cradle of reincarnation? Is it... Where is it? The lake right here? The time you spend here must be precious to you. It is. But as I grow older, my legs no longer carry me as they once did. Even walking here has become a struggle. I'm afraid that before long I may not even manage to come for a single look. If only I could keep the sight of the cradle of reincarnation before me. In that case, we could use forced perspective and let the lens become your eyes. That way we can capture the cradle of reincarnation from the observation point in the photograph. Exactly. Even if we have your resting place at home, you can still observe the cradle of reincarnation through the photo whenever you wish. If that sight, that undying glow like the dragon's spirit, could truly be preserved, I'd have no regrets in this life. Young lady, I'm counting on you. Uh-oh. Is it that thing there, or is it that thing there? Where are you? Here. It's got this area. Game, don't make me complain again. Get that off my screen. Let me open the chest. So. Make me think that this thing is something, because it looks really out of place. That. Okay, let's open the camera and it'll just tell us what we're looking at. Oh, I saw it. I think it is this. Device, Cradle of Reincarnation. Okay, the Cradle of Reincarnation is the hill. I don't know how I want to take this photo. I guess I'm going to hide Nikki and just zoom in a lot. The Cradle of Reincarnation is the dark sun that I never knew what it was all this time. Understandable. I kind of want the mountain in the shot, but the point is to kind of have it locked like this. Hang on. I'm going to move up. I think this will be a little more forgiving. Right, like that. Actually, I can zoom in a little bit. Maybe I can't. It was perfect, and now I messed it up. Take me back. There we go. Very nice. I wanted to get a lot of this scenery. Let us show Thorn quickly. Yes, this is it. This is the Cradle of Reincarnation seen from the observation point. Quickly, young lady, let me see the photo. Let me load all of them. Thank you. The flowing light and shadows in this photo. That familiar radiance, yes. This is the Cradle of Reincarnation I know so well. Truly magnificent. In the years to come, even though my back can no longer straighten and my legs no longer carry me, as long as I can look upon this photo, I'll remember these undying days. Young lady, thank you for preserving what I've spent my whole life studying in this way. Please accept this small token of my gratitude. May the dragon spirits watch over you always. Thank you. I will take it. And we can actually remove some of these markers. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. And we can teleport to town to work on this one. And we can also grab these. It's probably faster to run from in town instead of teleporting here and dropping down, but we will do that anyway because I already clicked teleport. And we should have time, I think. We're not going to have time for both quests that are remaining is the problem because there's 2 left. And I have like 30 minutes. Maybe we can. It depends how long they are. If they're really short, like the Force Perspective stuff, we'll have time. But I don't know how long these quests are. If they're world quests again, we might not. Wow, that's going to be a hard one. Legend of the Boneyard. In the ages of antiquity, the god of reincarnation Icarus descended into being. He held dominion over the ebb and flow of life and death. He was the dawn of all creation and its final silent dusk. The very wasteland beneath our feet is his birthplace. It was also the ancestral home of the great dragonkin, his chosen descendants and divine kin. In those distant eons, the dragon stood alone alongside the god to uphold the order of reincarnation, bearing tens of thousands of souls to their rest. In that era, the cycle of growth and decay were harmonious, and life flourished in an unending circle. Yet the divine eventually departed, and the dragonkin began their descent towards extinction. The dragons fell into an eternal slumber, their colossal frames weathering into the rolling ridges of white bones we see today, merging forever with the earth. From that moment on, a veil of mist shrouded the wilderness, and a ghastly pallor covered the land. Now, the wind, never ceasing, howls through the hollows of the dragon bones, singing an ancient elegy. This is the Boneyard, the cradle of the Parksolians. Today we gather and dwell here. Though the great dragons have passed, we believe their spirits were never truly left us. Their ancient souls have transmuted into the wind and the bone, providing eternal sanctuary to the land upon which we survive. We have inherited this ancient glory. Under the silent gaze of the sacred bones, we ferry the wandering souls and watch over the order of reincarnation, just as the dragonkin did 1,000 years before us. Give me that. And, I guess that's the end piece, so that probably goes there, and then this and this. Oh, and you go over. Yeah, there we go. Someone stole this statue and they're just hiding it in here. That's crazy. The book. Young Dragon's Diary 4. I told Pollen I was going home early today. She didn't believe me, so I went to go listen to the stories. Really love stories. It's been everywhere. I met so many souls, things I've never even heard of. But yesterday the sun was warm, the grass was soft, and Pollen gave me really sweet fruit, so I fell asleep. When I woke up, it was already night, and the sky had stars everywhere. It's a bit sad. He's been sleeping a lot recently and hasn't told stories for a long time, but he promised that next time, he'll tell me the story I missed. Using he capitalized for Pollen. I don't know who Pollen is. So I've mentioned before, we know those stories are referred to as, I believe, written by Nikki, but they're from the perspective of a young Icarus, I think? So it's complicated. It's either Nikki or Icarus's point of view, but I think they were both involved in the writing, something like that. I know there's the book behind me, obviously. I'll read that in a minute.
So long at dusk.
Wow.
Then they slowly melt into
Thank you. Hey, it's one of these things. Young Dragon Diary 2. If I didn't go down the mountain, I would never know. I'm actually kind of amazing. Arxolians are a bit dumb. Talking to souls is so easy, but they can't do it well. I taught them how, and they were all super impressed with me. But they're also really smart in other ways. Even though they're small and weak, they build big, pretty things to help them feel souls. Watching them be happy made me happy too. I want to come back again and play with them more. So yeah, I'm guessing it's the reincarnation of Icarus, who's like friends with the Nikki from that time period, is kind of what's happening. Wishing book by the soul washing pool. That was hard for me to read. May the dragon spirits protect me and let me pass this year's ferryman qualification exams. Honestly, though, the thought of actually leaving the Cultivarium is bittersweet. Kind of miss this place, especially the cafeteria food. It's way better than it has any right to be. Ryan. Dear dragons, I left all the pretty shells I found by the pool for you. Can you make Mama stop being sick? She hasn't sung to me in a long time, and her voice is so beautiful. Unsigned childish handwriting. Really hoping for a quiet soul on the ferry tomorrow. Last time, I had a bard who had blessed me with over 80 improvised poems. Maybe I'm just not built for that much literary inspiration, because my head was pounding for 2 days straight afterwards, an ordinary ferryman. I'm about to begin a new secret research project. I cannot reveal the specific details, but if progress is made, it will be a major breakthrough in treating the soul rift. I pray devoutly here. May the dragon spirit hear my voice and protect all of our kin. Unsigned, Scary. Medale 2.0. I hope the flowers down by the mountain bloom soon. I want to make a light blue crown for Cecilia because we can match her eyes so well. I just want to tell her that... Unsigned. Following words are scribbled out. May the spirit grant me a successful Soul Tide Observatory next week. If the readings came back messy again, I'm officially doomed. Paper is due. I have nothing to show for it. Marlena. I hope there are fewer emergencies next month. That time working day and night at the ferry, I was in such a daze. I was accidentally drank an entire bottle of soul breath potion after getting home. Tobias. Tobias? Tobuscus. Any more puzzles as we loop? There is one here. We're heading that way for the quest. This looks like another easy one. It's moved 3 pieces. Oh, goodness. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. No book. Weird. And... anything else for me to see? I think we're... is that a book down there? That is a book. I love jumping so much. Now that I can do it, I do it nonstop. A lost and found notice. Urgent, urgent, urgent. Looking for a valid ferrying tool, a soul sprig. Hello, someone who sees this notice. I'm a student at the Cultivarium, and I accidentally lost a small soul sprig near Great Lumiville. I'm extremely distressed. My soul sprig has 3 forks and is roughly the length of an arm. The base is tied with a carefully woven ribbon bow. It's very cute and quite easy to spot. The soul sprig holds immense significance to me,
It was a gift from an elder ferryman in my family. It represents not only our heritage, but also their earnest expectation for me to become a true ferryman myself. With the ferrying assessment fast approaching, I hope everyone can help me find it. Any news or leads would be deeply appreciated. Thank you so much. Comment 1. Come home, little soul spring. How could one ferry souls without it? Comment 2. How could you be so careless? If you fail the assessment because you lost your tool, you'll regret it for a lifetime. I'll do my best to help look for it. Comment 16. Oh, goodness. Thank you to all the kind people. I'm the owner of the branch. It was found the day before the exam and I passed the assessment. I'll always remember your encouragement and support in my future ferrying work. I'll urge myself to become more diligent and live forever up to everyone's expectations. I'm so glad that was a happy ending. And now, where is Mr. Quest? What in the world? Get out of there. That took so long for those to get to me. It felt so weird. Where is it? It's over here. What do you need help with? And who is it? Iliosi? Hello. Please don't be a quest where we make fun of Lucian again. Soul is stable, but I won't change even when even when approached. It's unclear why. No, it's Heloise. Sorry. Hello, Heloise. Are you working right now? Yes, there's a soul that refused to move on. This isn't the first time I've encountered it. It almost seems timid and hides even the slightest sound. Are you going to teach me how to interact with these? Because they're all over the world. Could it be it doesn't want to leave? But then why didn't it hide this time? Not sure. When I get close, it didn't change form like other souls do. Maybe he's forgotten so much of his past, it doesn't even remember who it was. As long as the soul means no harm, I usually let it be. There are a few in the Boneyard who aren't ready to move on. Maybe when the time is right, they'll find their own way. But something feels different today. But hovering around this Rattan handicraft, didn't let anyone near it, almost lashed out at a passerby. It took quite a bit of effort to calm it down. Such delicate craftsmanship. Though there'd be a few scratches on the surface, it looks like it's been here for quite some time. Doesn't look like it was been made by a Parksolian. It was probably crafted by an outsider. An outsider? You mean like an adventurer or something? Perhaps. There aren't many outsiders in the Boneyard, but every so often, someone comes because of a bond with a soul, or for other reasons of their own. Some stay here for a very long time. Most of them gather at the outskirts markets, so I'm going there to do some digging around. But outsiders don't know much about us, and they're always somewhat wary. It can be tricky trying to get any information out of them. How could anyone be wary of dragon girls? Have you seen them? Look at how adorable they are. It's the cutest thing in the world. Their little ears, the tails down here, the horns. It's so cute. In any case, we'll go to the market with you, Heloise. Curious about this soul too. Maybe the reason it won't move on is tied to the Rattan handicraft. I want to help it. Thank you both so much. You stay here and make sure no one gets close. I'll head to the market and see what I can find. Talking to those two. I know I've heard the word Rattan before. I don't know what it actually is though. It's definitely a thing that's real. Head to the market to investigate the origin of the handicraft. And I always keep messing up your name, Heloise, but I have heard it pronounced before, so I know that it's correct to say it the way I'm saying it now. And outsiders cannot set up stalls without a permit. True. Oh, what's it going to be? Wow, this place is livelier than I imagined. Too many outsiders here. Wouldn't be convenient for a ferryman to go and start snooping around. Nikki, I'll leave the investigation to you. Don't worry, Heloise. We'll look into it. Sure we can find something regarding the Rattan handicraft. What do you sell? You sell pots? Like woven baskets? I think the Rattan was woven. So you seem correct. You sell... That looks like metal-worked stuff. And this is ore. It's not you. Is this a clothing shop? This is a bunch of like textiles. It's not you either. So it's this guy right here. Hello, Chucho. Handicrafts you can't find anywhere else in Land. The one and only shop in the Boneyard. Miss out today and you'll have to wait another year.
Everything Chucho makes is one of a kind. For just 8,888 blings, you can grab a rattan handicraft gift bag. Who knows? There might even be a limited edition piece hidden inside. Hello, are you Mr. Chucho? Ah, new customer. And what a cute little kitty. Just look at that silky fur, those sparkling eyes, and that graceful frame. Absolutely perfect. Kitty, this perfect deserves a very special toy. How about this one? It's even decorated with a sun-drop tree resin. Believe me, it's not easy to do. I'm the only one in all of Itzaland who can pull it off. Sun-drop tree resin? Wouldn't that be very expensive? Not at all. There's an old saying in Itzaland. Everything you encounter in this world is destined, so I'll give you a destined price. Just 666 blings. So, I don't know how to count to 10 in Chinese. If I heard 1, 2, 3, it's on the tip of my tongue. Can't go beyond that. So I don't know what 8888 as a joke is. 666 just makes me think of the devil. But again, I assume it's a verbal joke. Wow, Nikki, I feel like we'd be letting his enthusiasm go to waste if we didn't buy something. Hold on a sec, Momo. Don't forget what we're really here for. Mr. Chucho, we wanted to ask you something. We've noticed a soul lingering near the rattan handicraft. It won't let anyone get close to it, and it's almost attacked the passerby. A ferryman asked us to look into it, and we're hoping you might have some information. What? A soul attacked a passerby? No. There's no way that has anything to do with me. We're not insinuating that. Hopefully we make that clear. I'm just an honest, hardworking artisan. If news of this gets out, my business will be ruined. Please, hurry and leave. Acting kind of suspicious. True. Looks like we need some solid evidence before we get him to talk. We have to examine the handicraft. Let's go back and find Heloise and take a good look at the handicraft. We might uncover some clues we missed earlier. Hello? Oh, is this the turnaround thing? I don't think we've done this since 1.10. Yeah, I feel like this hasn't been a thing since 1.10. The paint stain looks a little suspicious. Someone probably smeared it here by accident while making other crafts. Okay. There was paint on the other side, too. The symbol looks familiar. It's very similar to the pattern on Chucho's clothes. What is it? Like an E, but the inner one is bent up? Huh? It's almost decorated with sun-drop tree resin? Also decorated. Is this sun-drop tree resin? I know it's pretty bright. I thought sun-drop tree resin was more yellow than green. Matching patterns, the same paint color, and that one-of-a-kind sun-drop tree resin decoration. There's no doubt about it. With this much evidence, there's no way he can deny it. Let's go confront him. Oh, that was Momo saying that. Welcome. Huh? You two again. Mr. Chucho, we have solid evidence proving that this rattan handicraft was made by you. What makes you say that? My name isn't anywhere on it. That symbol? Oh, it's like a mask. On the handicraft mask, the pattern on your clothes, Mr. Chucho, clearly they were made by the same person. It's not good proof, but this isn't actually the court of law. This is just us walking up to a guy and yelling at him. What about this pattern? Maybe other people happen to like it too. Stop making excuses. The paint stain on the handicraft is exactly the same color as the paint on you. I was mixing different colored paints today. Just happened to get some on myself. It doesn't prove anything. You're the only one who knows how to decorate with sun-drop tree resin. Maybe someone's been copying my work. Come to think of it, I never even filed a patent. Mr. Chucho, when coincidences pile up like this, it's hard to still call them mere coincidences. We hope you'll come with us to see that soul. Perhaps you can help us solve this mystery. If you refuse to cooperate, that counts as withholding information, obstructing an investigation, and indirectly causing harm to others. According to the regulations, you could be suspended from doing business, maybe even expelled from the Boneyard. Expelled? No, I can't leave yet. Don't try to bully me. I'm not going. I haven't found her yet. If I get kicked out, all this would have been for nothing. Bro just took off. Mr. Chucho, wait. I think Heloise came on a little strong back there. She may have scared Mr. Chucho away, but that's why we love Heloise. We love strong, say on your mind girlies. I just wanted to get off work early today. I mean to scare him. Ugh. Dealing with the outside is always frustrating. He just said he can't leave yet. There must be something that calls him to react like that.
Heloise, why don't you go back and check on the soul? Momo and I will meet up with you after we found Mr. Chucho. Okay, just hope we're not too late. So I assume it's a significant... We have to catch up to him. A significant other passed away and he came here to find them. He's just quick with the words, quick on his feet too. One moment he is and the next he's gone. If you're a merchant, you shouldn't just leave your stall like this because people could just walk up and grab it and walk away. Like, pretty easily. So all of the stuff you're trying to sell is just going to get stolen, my guy. Where did he go? Look, Nikki, a wrench. Did he drop this too? What? Oh, it is a wrench. Why's it got trees growing on it? Why would he need a wrench? Is he using it to defend himself or something? Why has it got... That's not the question. The question is, why are there trees wrapped around it? Vines wrapped around it. What is that? A vase? A vase. Nikki looks, there's a jar of paint on the ground. Mr. Chucho must have dropped it. Look, we're heading in the right direction. Wait, he's going... Wait, that's the opposite direction. Was I supposed to look at that first? I'm being silly. There he is, Momo. There's Mr. Chucho. Are you a, like, toddler? Why are you hiding your face, but not your body? You won't get away this time. Please stop running, Mr. Chucho. What do you two want? I'm not a bling. Why are you chasing me like this? I don't mean any harm. We just want to find out what that soul is acting strangely and where the rattan handicraft came from. Fine, I admit it. I made that thing, but I swear it's just a regular rattan ornament. Nothing to do with that soul acting suspiciously. Right, you finally admitted it. Just a regular rattan handicraft, then why'd you run away? True, I was going to say that. What choice do I have but to run? If they found out I made something that was causing trouble, they'd kick me out of the boneyard. Why? I'm not ready to leave yet. I have my reasons for wanting to stay. These reasons, do you want to tell us what they are? Fine, no point in keeping it from you. I came to the boneyard to find a soul. I grew up an orphan, wandering the streets of Itzaland. But then, the only one who kept me company was her. We shared whatever food we could and drank from the same bowl. On cold nights, we huddled together for warmth, and on quiet evenings, we watched the sun go down. She was the only friend and only family until she was gone, and then I was alone again. To survive, I worked on improving my craft while trying to find a way to make a living. It's around that time that I heard souls tend to gather in the boneyard. So I figured out a way to enter the boneyard, and, well, here I am. Make a living as an artisan while still trying to find her. Okay, I've told you my story. Can I go now? That was a sudden change of attitude. Hard to tell how much of that, what you said, was really true. And I assume the soul is her. Mr. Chucho, I believe your story. I understand why you're determined to stay in the boneyard, but I hope you'll come back with us. After all, you made that rattan handicraft. You might notice something we've overlooked. Something that could help us understand what's going on with that soul. It would really help if I went, or am I just getting myself dragged into an even deeper mess? Don't worry, if the handicraft really isn't a problem, we'll do everything we can to clear your name and make sure this doesn't affect your business in the boneyard. Alright, since you're being so upfront, I'll come with you. Just so we're clear, can't promise we'll find anything. I assume it is the girl, and it's because she recognized the handicraft as, like, his style. Boneyard's truly a remarkable place, isn't it? Encounter all sorts of people. Even all this time, if someone found her, I suppose she must have gotten lost again. She is rather timid. There's no way she would leave on her own. I just wish I could see her one last time, even if it was only to accompany her. That was so much text to read. I'm here. Hello. Heloise, we brought Mr. Chucho with us. How's the soul doing? Stable, for now. I'm here. Can we get on with this? It's already cost me half a day's business. Do you know how many blings that is? Whoa, what's happening to this soul? Be careful, something's not right. I knew it. This soul's strange behavior tied to him. The moment he showed up, it just started acting funny. Look, the soul's form seems to be changing. It's gonna change into her. Oh! It is! It's her! Coiny. Is that you? Would it be Coiny? Probably Coiny. Really is you. Nikki, could this soul be the her Chucho's looking for? So it turns out it was a little kitty all along. She must have recognized the handicraft Mr. Chucho made, which is why she stayed here and refused to leave. Ah, I know. You saw this little rattan ball and immediately reminded you of the toys I used to make for you. So you've been waiting here for me, isn't it? She says your hands are just as warm as they used to be, and she'd like you to pet her some more. I've been such a fool. It took me so long to find you. Coiny, come back home with me. My rattan weaving has gotten really good. I have to yawn, but it's auto-playing. I've made lots of toys for you. I even saved the softest mat in the house just for you. Ever since you left, I've been filled with so much regret. Regret that I never got to give you better toys. Regret I couldn't give you a safer, more comfortable life. And now I've kept you waiting all this time. I'm so sorry. She says you've grown. You're still the same inside. Courtney doesn't blame you. She stayed here because she knew eventually you'd come for her, and you did. Two of you share an unbreakable bond. No matter how much time passes or how far apart you are, it'll always bring you back together. Yes, I'll never let her be alone again. Thank you, Nikki, Momo, and you, ferryman. Could you give us some more time, please? I just want to stay with her a little bit longer. Louise, I remember you saying that if a soul means no harm, a ferryman doesn't have to send it on its way. Coiny doesn't seem dangerous at all now. It's just an adorable little kitty. Well, the soul is stable now. The emergency's over. Ready to call it a day and clock out if you all are. You're letting Coiny stay with me? Thank you, ferryman. I really can't thank you enough. I don't know how to express my gratitude. No need to thank me. It's all part of my job. Best thing you can do is spend more time with her. Learn about how Chucho feels. Although Heloise can be a bit hard to talk to, she's actually a good person. I think she was moved by your story. So, Mr. Chucho, what do you plan to do next? Coiny's a timid little one and doesn't like life on the road, so we'll stay here in the Boneyard. There are many people here, just like me, searching for the souls that were once important to them. Hope my experience can help some of them in some way. At the very least, give them a little encouragement. Besides, my business is here. Even if business in the Boneyard isn't as booming as it is outside, it's still good enough for me. After all, in life, it's not about how many blings you have, it's about who you spend your life with. I never thought Chucho, the one who always has blings on his mind. Wait, what? The one who always has blings on his mind and his mind on his blings would ever say something like that. Before I found Coiny again, I always thought about having enough blings was the only way I could stay in the Boneyard day after day searching. Now, things are different. All I need is enough blings to give Coiny a safe, comfortable life. That's all. Coiny really is special to you, isn't she? By the way, how'd you name her Coiny? Take a guess, Nikki. She's my little fortune. She had something in this world more precious than blings, and she gave it all to me without reserve. Gave me unconditional love, companionship, and complete unwavering trust. In her world, I'm everything, and in mine, she'll always be irreplaceable. Can you say that? It's a fitting name. Nikki, Momo, if you ever need help with anything, please come find me. Even if you don't, feel free to stop by for a visit. You're always welcome at my stall. Of course, Mr. Chucho. We'll come back when we have a chance. We still have to buy that toy for Momo. Okay. Oh, we actually get a bracelet for that. Vines entwined. Let's delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. And it's gonna push the episode long, and I kinda don't have time, but I'm gonna force it anyway. And I'm going to run and do this final quest. This is the last one I saw when I ran around. I just, like, literally lapped the Boneyard and tried to find NPCs. Some of them are really hard to find, though, because their quest doesn't show up unless you're within, like, 10 feet of them. But I'm happy considering this most Boneyard quest done. Young folks these days are out of their minds. I've farmed my whole life and never seen anyone come up with a silly idea of dyeing Lavin fringes red. Staying right here, not going anywhere until exactly who is doing the planting. Wait, looking closer, these Lavin fringes look quite strange. It's not Stoneville? At the Silvergale, where on earth have it ended up? Very sad. But, somewhere around here? Hello, hello? Oh, I saw that. Come here. This is such a good photo location. If you see a photo in this entrance area to the Boneyard, you know it's going to be pretty. Oh, it's good. This is this,
Obviously, it's the Arosa crown. Is this headpiece from the 1.1 floating outfit? And the arm as well, because it has the butterfly here? No, this is a Rosa arm. I think it is. I think this is a Rosa arm. Is this Timeless Body red? It is Timeless Red. So we have a Rosa, what I believe might be the 1.1 floating headpiece. Hair, I'm not sure. That's harder to tell. It looks like Timeless shoes as well. Very cute. Obviously. And then, like I said, I think those are Arosa arms. I guess that's something that I can check really quickly here. It looks like Arosa arms, I think. Yeah, oh, actually, right there, you can see it. There's the Arosa. Very cute. Good combo, too. They work pretty well together. Let me make sure I gave that a like, actually. Yes, I did. Okay. Hello, hello. Who is it? Ysera, sole ocarina beneath the moon. Soul nearby is saying something. I have to tell her. Don't forget our promise. Sounds so weak and so much pain. Let's go check it out. I see. A distant wind. Going home. Wait for you. Just say goodbye. Don't forget our promise. Soul seems completely lost in its own world. Nikki, look. There's a notebook by its feet. The wind is so strong it's about to blow away. How did you see this, Momo? That was close. Almost got blown away by the wind. Looks like this notebook has journeyed far and wide with its owner. What exactly has this soul been through? Why is it here? If we could find some clues in the notebook. I think it was Momo talking just now. Kalea. Let me sip this. Sip my drink. Ysera. Looks like a girl's name. So she came back specifically to keep a promise. Dear Kalea, today I met a wandering musician. He taught me how to play music, a simple melody, using nothing but a leaf. The sound was rustling and airy, possessed of a singular gentleness. After we parted ways, I tried playing it myself. He told me that this kind of melody acts as a mirror, reflecting the person you miss the most. Tonight, the clouds have shrouded the moonlight, and shadows are hazy and blurred. Their outlines impossible to trace, yet I still saw you, Kalea. Do you still remember our days at the cultivarium? We used to hide under the trees to practice the ocarina. You always said my breathing was unsteady, yet you stayed with me, practicing over and over again. I remember how high the moon climbed that night, stretching our shadows so long across the grass. Back then, I thought I simply wasn't trying hard enough. It was only later that I understood that trembling I could never quite get steady was actually the first sign of the soul rift eroding my soul. Kalea, you must be a fully fledged ferryman by now, aren't you? So sorry for giving up halfway. I can no longer fulfill our promise to become ferrymen together. I wonder, would you still be willing to lift the ocarina just as you did that night? This is our final promise. Missing you, Ysera. Looks like it. This promise must be really important to her. Yeah, I did read that. Look, Momo, the notebook mentions the name Kalea. Perhaps she couldn't fulfill her promise back then because of her health, but she held on to her last breath to return just to see Kalea one more time. Then if we find this person named Kalea, we should be able to help her, right? In the notebook, she calls the days they practiced together at the cultivarium. I just don't know who this Kalea is, what she writes about in her notebook. Like, we mentioned the name Kalea, the soul suddenly stirred. Oh, you're Ysera. I'm so sorry. Try listening to what she's saying. Have to tell her. Our duty, unfulfilled wishes, the people we hold dear. Burying one's friends or loved ones, keep them with you. Be each other's ferryman. I promise. So this is, Oh no. Isaiah? Was that what it was? The names are hard for me. I don't know what language they're based off of. Kalea is easier for me to remember. Ysera. Oh, sorry.
Kalea, remember the promise. Promise to Ysera. That memory sounds like a conversation they had in the past. Even though she left without saying goodbye, the person she fought to see in her final moments was Kalea. She dragged her weakened soul back here, all because of that promise. Where were they originally? So that's what happened. It's sad to say, but Ysera won't be able to find peace until their promise is fulfilled. Nikki, the notebook mentioned the cultivarium. Maybe Kalea is there. Let's go to the cultivarium and look for clues. I'm not tracking the quest, but I see it. We'll run down from here. Ysera and Kalea, I think, was the two. Like I said, a little hard for me to remember. Oh, I was stamped on that person's head. Let me up, please. Not any of you two, but we're just going to ask around, I assume. There are also students at the cultivarium. Maybe they know where Kalea is. Didier, look, it's Miss Nikki. Aren't you looking for her? Ah, Miss Nikki, you didn't hear us playing out of tune just now, did you? No, I didn't. I only saw everyone practicing. However, there's something I want to ask. Have you heard of Kalea or Ysera? Kalea? You've come to the right people. She's Alex's role model. Kalea, the prodigy ferryman. There's no one else like her. I heard that when she was our age, she could already play the soul ocarina flawlessly. Yeah, unlike her, we've been practicing forever and still can't get the hang of it. Just being able to keep practicing like this is impressive. That kind of focus isn't easy. By the way, do you know where we can find her? She always has a stern look and usually keeps to herself. She's either on a mission or practicing, so we don't get to see her very often. Is that so? What about Ysera? Ysera? Who's that? Another student from the cultivarium? I don't recall ever hearing that name before. Looks like no one's heard of Ysera. Strange. Is it because Ysera's been gone so long that they've completely forgotten by the younger students? If she studied here, there would definitely be a record of her in the registry. That's right. Miss Nikki, you can go check the student registry over there. The registry would include a list of instructors. If she was a formal student, her instructor would definitely remember her. That's a great idea. Thanks. Do we have to go talk to McGill to get access to the registry again? Or is that for, like, deeper level registry stuff? Beneath the Moon. Track quest. Flip through the student registry. It's just on the table. This registry is quite detailed. Helga, Winnie, Theodore. Not these. Ah, found it. Here's Kalea. Nikki, look, there's even a photo. The person in this photo must be Kalea, but the person in the photo next to her has been torn out. Why? Probably because this was one of the only photos of her after she passed. So maybe Kalea took it to keep as a keepsake of her? Possibly? The only thing left is a name. Ysera. Name of the weakened soul. If they were so close, why would someone tear out a photo? If it's as if someone wanted to erase all traces of her. What? Something serious must have happened between them. I am 180 off Nikki in this quest. I think it's like a sweet gesture that Kalea wants a photo to keep of her, and no one cares about the school registry having a photo if she's dead. Like, I would steal it too. Like, respect. But Ysera's notebook is clearly full of fond memories. Did they have a falling out? Why'd she come back to see her? So confusing. Nikki, are there other clues in the registry? Look at the very top. Their instructor at the time was Tolfin. Let's go talk to him. As their instructor, he must know the story behind this torn photo. Hello, hello. Sense their breathing with your heart and encourage the souls to follow the sound of the soul ocarina. Now go back and practice some more. Hello, Mr. Tolfin. We're sorry to disturb you. Are you new here? Have I seen you somewhere before? My name is Nikki. I'm a stylist. This is my best friend and companion, Momo. Oh, I've heard those little troublemakers talk about you. What can I do for you? We recently came across a weakened soul, and the situation doesn't look good. We found Kalea's name in her notebook. Kalea? She's the most gifted ferryman here. With the recent soul tide, she hasn't had a moment's rest. It seems his soul wants to see Kalea. I think its name is Ysera. What? It's Ysera's soul? I mean, the poor child is already... maybe getting old and sometimes forgetting many students' names, but Ysera could never forget her. A child was very talented, but her health was frail. She'd always be gasping for breath before finishing a single piece. Back then, Ysera and Kalea were inseparable. I used to tease them about it all the time. Who could have imagined things would end up the way they did? We saw on the registry that Ysera had been torn out of a photo. Do you know what happened back then? It was Kalea. When Ysera suddenly left years ago, Kalea searched for her for a long time, but in the end, she had to accept that Ysera had left without saying goodbye. Kalea said that once she was gone, she never wanted to hear that name again. From then on, that name became forbidden around her. But why did Ysera leave without saying goodbye? They were so close. There must have been a reason, right? Is it possible she knows she's dead already? It's hard to tell without knowing exactly what actually caused Ysera's death. If it was more sudden. Because people who seem to be frail of health might just die of soul rift pretty easily. I don't know. Again, I don't feel malice from the school registry. Because also, what's the point? Kind of. She didn't try to erase her from the registry. Her name was literally under the torn photo. Like, you didn't cross her name out or anything. So I think it's just she took the photo to see her. So I'm still sticking with it. I think she still loves her. No one knows the reason, and that's what hurt Kalea the most. I understand. For the one left behind, an unexplained departure can actually be more painful than knowing the truth. But Ysera's notebook mentioned she had been thinking of Kalea all those years. She held on to her last breath to return here just to see Kalea once more. I know, but Kalea, that dear child, I'm afraid she won't be able to handle it. I understand your concern, but if we don't say anything, they may never get the chance to say goodbye. This is Ysera's final wish, and it could be the only chance to give Kalea closure. I understand. If Ysera really has returned, then no matter what Kalea deserves a chance to see her one last time. Go to the Hall of Return. Kalea should be there, but please, be patient with her. Nikki, I have a bad feeling about this. Is Kalea still angry with Ysera? Are we going to be thrown out? The person really didn't care. It'd be easy to forget. The more they try to forget something, it just shows how deep they care. And we have to teleport. This is a million miles away. Can you teleport directly to it? I don't think so, right? Yeah, because the teleport is right outside. And obviously I will be patient with her, because losing a person you're that close to, obviously you're going to lash out in bad ways. Because I'm sure, whether she accepts it or not, she knows Ysera is dead. Like I said, like Nikki said, it's about closure. And certain personality types do avoid closure naturally, so you have to force closure, which is rough. And wait. And all the way over there. Oh, I could have flown. The flying thing's literally right there. But what if I want to jump as a deer instead? Nikki, the one surrounded by everyone. That must be Kalea. Everyone seems to look up to her. Peace is drawing near. Follow the direction of the tide and go where you belong. Is there another soul in need of ferrying? Hold on a moment. I'll be right there. Excuse me. Are you the ferryman Kalea? Mr. Typhon told us you'd be here. I'm Nikki, and this is my best friend and companion, Momo. You're a guest of Mr. Talpin? Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. Actually, we have a personal request. We discovered a weakened soul at the Dragon Rest flower field, and we're hoping you could help ferry her. I think it's the right call to not say who it is till she gets there. If things really go bad when they meet, Nikki is probably a good enough ferryman herself. She can
try to help if Ysera, like, starts fading or something. Ferrying souls is our duty, yet the Boneyard is filled with countless souls. I'll not be able to attend to them all. If you don't mind, you can register over there. The next ferryman on duty will help you. We have to tell her then. I'm gonna say her name, and then she's going to have a visceral reaction and say no and try to end the conversation. But I'm going to say the name and then try to follow up with convincing afterwards. So the tricking side didn't work. We tried to trick her to go there. It didn't work. I'm going to do honesty and then persuasion. The soul not only remembers that promise, it also remembers its name. Based on the notebook we found, we think the soul could be Ysera. What'd you say? Moreover, because she likely suffered from soul rift for a long time, her soul's become very weak. But how is that possible? With soul rift that severe, if she had died out there, her soul would have faded long ago. Some way she could have made it all the way back to the Boneyard. Yes, even we find it hard to believe, but she held on with her last breath and came back. She's fighting against her instincts, trying to keep from fading away, all because she wants to see you. She said it was because of a promise. That she'll be the one to ferry her. Just for a promise. She's endured all that pain and kept holding on until now. She's barely holding on. If you're willing, please go to Dragon Rest Flowerfield to see her. I understand. You'll go to her, won't you, Kalea? If I don't go, her soul will be lost forever. As a ferryman, I cannot allow a soul to wander aimlessly in the Boneyard forever. Okay, I'm glad it didn't take more convincing. Let's head back over. Every single time. I love pressing the N key on my keyboard instead of M. I'm addicted to it. Let us head over and sip more of my drink. And this way. Oh, here we go. Antiqua probe is glowing. Probe. Deal with that later. I have a couple marks on the map about the probe. That's the snapshot we looked at earlier. Oh, she's gone. Okay, no. Please actually be here when I hit wait. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Okay, good. It really is you. Kalea? Never thought the next time I'd see you, it'd be like this. When you left without saying a word, the only thing that remained was your ocarina. Held on to it, and practiced the long note you struggled with over and over. I thought when you returned, I'd finally be able to teach you, but eventually it became covered in dust, and you never returned. I'm sorry. As becoming a ferryman, I've guided countless souls on their way. I never imagined one day I had to face yours. By the time I finished this piece, you'd be gone. Again, Ysera. I can't do it. How can I? Don't forget our promise. You have to ferry each other. Kalea became the best ferryman. Kalea, you said your duty is to maintain the order and guide souls to peace, but what if one day it's me who becomes lost? How could a ferryman become lost? Maybe I have an unfulfilled wish or someone I care about, and I just refuse to move on. A true ferryman can't be selfish like that. I'm just saying what if. You're really no fun. I don't like to think about things so far ahead in the future. But Mr. Talpin said ferrying the souls of friends or a loved one was the cruelest test for a ferryman. Seeing someone you love standing before you, you instinctively want to keep them with you. Even stop them from going into the soul surge. And that's why it's, as far as I know, against the rules. Or ethics. What's up with you today? Why are you acting so strange? What I want to say is, if that day ever comes, don't keep me here just because you can't bear to let me go. Even if I refuse to leave, you can't give in. Worry about those kind of things when it actually happens. And I need to focus on your assessment next week. I'll do that later. First, you have to promise me. No matter who goes first, we'll be each other's ferryman. Are their names, Chinese or like Linlong based? Because she said Aya. Didn't she? Or am I crazy? Yeah. Interesting. They are Park Solians. Do Park Solians have I guess Park Solians would be mixed race of other races in the world, right? So, they may be, or at least Ysera might be, Linlong descended. No matter who goes first, we'll be each other's ferryman. Fine, I promise. Now, stop talking about such weird things. We're still so young. Let's take a little break and we'll start practicing again. All right. Focus on finding a good tone and work on steadying your breathing. Easier said than done. And like she said, by the time she finished the song, she'd be gone. Since the day she left, I haven't been back here. Whenever I missed her, I would gaze up at the moon, imagining she'd come back. But when I came to, all I could hear was the sound of the wind. Thank you, Nikki. If it weren't for you, I might have missed the chance to see her one last time. This time, she really did come back. Now, she really is gone. It's so quiet here all of a sudden. Clay, are you okay? I'm fine. Nikki, when I was in the middle of playing that piece, I had a very selfish thought. Just as she was about to fade away, I suddenly had the urge to keep her here. Even if it caused her suffering. Oh, oh. I gotta calm down. I need a second. Okay. Is rough. It meant that she was stranded here. At least she was here. I could see her. And I could speak to her. In the end, you resisted. The melody I heard was steady. You protected Ysera and kept her safe. I don't know if it was a premonition, but lately, I've been thinking about the day she and I spent at the cultivarium. Back then, we pushed ourselves to the limit, training tirelessly to become ferrymen. Together, we learned how to heal, how to ferry souls, and how to recognize those who had lost their way. I used to think that was all there was. Until today, I realized that the final lesson was saying goodbye. Even after witnessing so many partings, it seems we still haven't learned how to say goodbye, because it is so impersonal. Perhaps this isn't something only ferrymen should learn, but ordinary people as well. That's why she entrusted her final journey to you, the one she trusted most. As long as she doesn't think of me as being heartless. That was never the intention behind the promise, obviously. And I don't 100% agree with Nikki's statement there that it's something people have to learn. That is a common notion people have. It's one of the big reasons people say it's good to give kids pets so that they witness like pets dying as a kid. There's probably kids that's good for, but as like a general thing, it's personality based, whether that matters or not. She wouldn't. She always knew what you would decide. By the way, this was left behind by Ysera. There's a letter inside, addressed to you. Kalea, I hope this letter finds you well. That day at the cultivarium gates, you accused me of not understanding our calling. You said I had betrayed the Parksolian's mission. I didn't argue. I just stayed silent. I left without ever giving you an answer. So she did see her off. She knew where she went, she just didn't tell people. I heard that in the world beyond, there would be a way to completely cure the soul rift, so I left. Please forgive my unannounced departure. Just a shame that the road outside is so long. Sorry for making you wait this long. Yeah, that is correct. Is worded a little weirdly. I think what I said was correct. You once asked me what my greatest wish was. You said, didn't we agree? We're going to become the greatest ferryman together. Back then, I didn't know what I wanted, so I just went along with it. Later, I figured it out. Perhaps I realized it during the countless... I'm so lucky I scrolled that whole thing. No wonder she said. She was always agreeing with me. Wait, I forgot they added this to the game. Geniuses. We're
Or perhaps it was during my travels, watching the... okay, yeah. There's been countless moments I spent enduring the Soul Rift alone, or perhaps it was during my travels, watching the Shroomling guard the faint glimmer of their spores together. I realized that sharing a mission isn't the only way to walk side by side. Kalea, I wish you had been there at that moment. I think my greatest wish isn't to be the great ferryman, to be able to pass through this torrent with you, to reach a place where we can breathe freely, just as ourselves, to feel what it means to be truly alive. May the sound of your soul ocarina always be gentle, Kalea. So glad they added that. That's so important. It's been a long time since we've had a letter auto-close, but I know it's a thing. If you ever see me open a letter and scroll to the bottom and scroll back up, I'm getting the whole letter on video in case that happens. But it's just not as important anymore, unless the letter is the final thing in a cutscene. She was always agreeing with me. Turns out all those years ago, she was caught up trying to live my dream. I guess I never took the time to find out what she really wanted. She knew you wanted to become the best ferryman, so she took it upon herself to make that happen. Perhaps she never abandoned your dream, she just found her own way to protect it. Although she never found a cure, she still came back. Even if it meant crossing the boundary between life and death, she wanted you to know that she never intended to leave you behind. Perhaps, in my heart, I forgave her a long time ago, and yet to see her just one last time was enough. She's gone to a place where she can be free. A place where the wind blows free. Just like she is now. Wow, I'm so happy I did this quest right before bed, so now I can sit there in bed and think about it. I'm so happy, wow. This game, please take me out of the Boneyard so I can stop having quests like this all the time. You're nuking the vibes. The vibes are being nuked right now, please. I can't handle this stuff. It's actually too much for me. Please take me to... I don't know, what's the happiest place in the game? Honestly, Flora-Wish is like my comfort town. Give me a Flora-Wish event for 2.7. Please, please, I need it. We can come back to the Boneyard and be sad again in 2.8. Please, I need one update of happiness. Okay. But, for now, that is all for this episode. And I believe we have one more episode for this update. Yeah, I think. I'm pretty sure there's one more episode for the update. If not, I'll actually update late because I have a plan for next episode that I want to do. So next episode will be a little special. We might have some extra time because I don't know how long it'll take. I'm not fighting you. I already fought you once. I'm going to run away. You have 150 health. That is crazy. Yeah, next episode will be special. And then if I have extra time at the end of it, we will do like little miscellaneous things. But I assume it's going to take the whole episode. I don't know yet. For now, though, I'm just going to go ahead and go. Bye.